Okay, go. You can talk now.
Okay, so for our first group workout, we are going to work on running form. And again, 2 things we're going to think about today. First is going to be posture. Okay, so everyone, look at how you were standing before I said the word posture.
I don't stand up.
And now, as soon as I said the word, what happened? Everyone lifted, shoulders came up, and everyone's straighter, including me. So in running, when you're running, when you start getting lazy, a couple things happen, depending on who you are and what your sort of weakness is. Some people slouch and start running like this. Some people do the bend back, like they're falling over. The goal is to keep your posture nice, strong, and straight the whole time. And the first thing I think about is imagine that there's a string. It's nailed into the top of your head, right at the center. And it connects your whole body down like through the core. So imagine that somebody in the sky or the ceiling right now is up there holding that string up and kind of constantly keeping you upright from the top. That's what you want to be thinking about when you're running. That like there's a little puppeteer, because puppets are not weird and creepy. Puppets are cool. And the puppeteer is holding you and keeping you straight. One of the things that can help you do this is why I asked you to bring Sharpies today. Your hands, your hand position. One of the first things that happens when a lot of people get tired is that their hands go slack. When your hands go slack, your shoulders go slack, you hunch, you get lazy. Everything falls apart. So that one little thing can keep your posture strong all the way through, and it's not a big thing to think about. So a couple of hardcore triathlon coaches actually use this method with people who have gone on to win Ironmans, like Chrissy Wellington. She worked under this coach. He said, take your popsicle sticks. Who said that earlier? Chris? Yes. Jim, it is a holding thing. Take your popsicle sticks, go out and run and do all your runs with your popsicle sticks. What it does is your thumbs are going to be in a natural, relaxed, sort of upright position. It's also that photo shoot form that we've talked about. You know, not the floppy hands, upright. And when your hands are upright and strong, your shoulders are going to stay strong. So today you're going to run holding your sticks.
What about like crossing like across your body versus like this?
Your arms should not cross the midline of your body. Okay. So when you're running, if you're doing that, then you're basically wasting energy, and your legs are probably following and your hips are probably following. You want to be running forward, and you don't want to be running a lot of up and down too. So people who have this bouncy high stride, they're also wasting energy. So that's kind of going to go into the next thing that we're talking about. First thing, posture, upright. You're just going to have a relaxed run. You're going to hold your sticks. Next thing, I want you to think about your strides and your stride rate, because stride rate is the other key to efficiency during running. The best runners in the world operate under somewhere between 85 to 95 strides per minute on one leg. Who has watch on today? A couple people? Okay, I have one too. We're probably going to split up while we're out there. Everybody's like slightly different paces, and some people are walking and whatnot. So what I'm going to encourage you to do today is a couple times during your run, let's say break it up every 10 minutes, count your strides on one leg for 1 minute. Don't purposely try to make them faster, shorter, whatever it is. Just count and see where you are. So what we'll do right now when we run out the door is we'll all kind of like walk a little bit, and then we'll jog together just for a minute or two, and then I'm going to do the first minute right then, and we'll get your stride rate for that first minute so that you get a gauge right off the bat. Then it's up to you to double 90, 90, 90. When you get tired, you're going to want to lengthen. You're going to do this heel striking thing. 90 is going to keep your strides under your body. It's going to help you land on the mid-foot of your foot, the mid area of your foot, which is also very important. It's just going to keep you in a consistent space. So, okay, so with 90, think about this. I always think about Fred Flintstone. Think about Fred Flintstone with his little car. His upper body isn't really moving. Yes, you're moving your arms a little bit and you're relaxed up here. It's his lower body that's running as if it's on pistons. So your legs are pistons. They start right here. This is the part of your leg that initiates the stride. So you're running from here. You're not thinking too much about your feet. Think about your legs. Let your feet fall underneath you where they should. And when you're counting to 90, don't necessarily think that in order to hit 90 you have to go faster. You don't. So how many of you think like, okay, 90, that means I got to sprint, because 90 is a lot, so I have to sprint to hit 90. You can hit 90 running a 20-minute mile. Your steps are just this short. It just takes you longer. So if you're going to hit a 5-minute mile, your strides are very long. They're still efficient. You're still hitting 90. It's just that your stride length changes. So you should practice that 90 per minute going slow and going fast. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? I know I just threw a lot at you. Do you have any questions about 90, Rev 90? Kelly? No? 2 things to think about.
What if you don't have a watch or time?
Next time. If you don't have a watch, next time use it. Yeah, because it is important. Today, you'll focus on then popsicle sticks, good posture, running, upright running, and counting your strides every 10 minutes throughout your run. Are you guys with me?
Woo!
Today is about form. Are you guys with me?
Yeah!
Okay, so I'm going to run about 45 minutes today. Who's going to, I'm suggesting 30 minutes to an hour, or even 20 minutes to an hour, depending on who you are and what you're training for.
4 hours.
You're going for an hour.
Out.
You're going for 4. Anybody else?